Somebody had not put it on video.
Are we there yet?
Somebody had not put it on, and they thought they put it on video.
I've done like 6 drum rolls.
Yeah.
Chazz has said, "Are you ready?" And
That's
then
a
he's
decent
like,
one.
"Oh, well, it's not on." And I do. And Chazz goes, "Oh, it's still not on." And I go, and I put on a smile and everything. And then Chazz figures out that it's not actually on video mode, so he's pressed every button on the camera to turn the video on, but he hasn't put it in the video mode.
Now
so
wait.
actually turn on.
Now let's just back off from this a minute, because you gave me the camera as though it were ready to go. You had the little picture
Look,
thing in the
I
back
set it up
out.
on the tripod, okay? I set it up on the tripod because you were elsewhere, right? And we need to get this VideoCast done.
I was down the hall.
Season 3, like, episode, I don't even know what.
Yeah.
But we had to get it done, so I went out to your car, your Jeep, in the rain, got your camera
Oh,
back.
don't tell me it's raining.
It's raining, yeah, and your windows are down, by the way.
Yeah, yeah, thank you.
I set it up on the tripod.
Did you roll up the windows?
No,
no,
of course not.
No, and here I
said
and here's screwing
nothing.
with this video.
I said nothing about putting it in video mode.
I'm going to
It's
go
your
roll up my
camera.
windows. You just continue. I got windows to roll up.
No.
There, it's on now. We'll use it, darn it.
back?
I'm back.
We're
I'm
back.
back. It's not raining.
From
You
outer
lied
space.
to me. It's not raining and the windows
It
are
was
down.
raining
and-
when I came in. My wipers were on the whole way here for my like 3-minute commute.
Yeah.
List.
List. What's on the list?
I don't know. Here. Have the list.
I got the list.
Uh-huh.
There.
Yeah,
See?
what's it say?
List.
What's it say?
It starts out by saying weekend practice.
Weekend practice.
Yeah, you're supposed to hold the cube,
This isn't mine.
but it's a cube.
It's
Sort of.
It's actually, I mean, you put the transmission in it, and this is pretty much all of our stuff from a cube.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting.
Yeah. It's sort of your spare, kind of.
Kind of, in a way.
Uh-huh.
It's been used. It needs rebuilt.
Anyway, what'd you do over the weekend? Where'd you go?
I went
And
to
why?
Dirt Burners RC, which is, I don't know, do I have a home track?
That's as close as you got, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I
Now.
used to claim CRCRC.
Yeah, but they don't even have a
But
track.
yeah, that's gone now.
Yeah.
And so Dirt Burners is really the closest, it's certainly the closest indoor track. Tar Car is back open, but it's more 8-scale outdoor, so they can't run in the wintertime. I think Dirt Burners is pretty much, Dirt
Yeah.
Burners RC in Livonia, Michigan. Look them up. It's Dirt Space Burners RC if you want to find them on Facebook. Maybe I shouldn't tell people though that, because they post up race results after every race. And but anyway, they've actually started something interesting. They have Wednesday novice night now, and the first time was this past weekend. Apparently, it was a really big hit.
Really?
Yeah, like you pay your entry fee, you get 2 slices of pizza free, and you get like 4 hours of running, and like the shop people will wander through the pits and help you, and you know, it's a
Cool.
grand old time.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I went there
Great
Friday
idea.
and Saturday, and really, I mean, we're getting ready for Nationals. Nationals is coming up, the Roar Nationals at Space Coast RC in 3 weeks.
2 weeks. 3 weeks. 3 weeks is the mains. Yeah. No, 3 weeks from today, I think we're driving home.
We're driving home.
Yeah. Yeah, is that right?
Yeah, 21 days. It's the 4th, so yeah, the 25th we drive home.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have some new geometry, some new parts we're testing for the X6 Cubed. As always, development continues, and we're pretty excited about that. Nothing I want to talk about yet, but we are working on some new stuff, and I'm pretty excited. And so Dirt Burners, a couple things. One, it's an indoor track, so I didn't have to worry about rain, which swept through the region yesterday. 2, indoor tracks are just a little more consistent. You can prep them better, and so you get better practice. You know, I can prep the track, go and run, prep the track, go and run, and really compare back to back very, very well. Anyways, and I've been running the new parts for, gosh, how long now? A month? 6 weeks?
about a month.
6 weeks. I've been running them outdoors, a few different places, but I hadn't really gotten a good chance to test them back to back, like just do a hardcore, you know, back to back. All right, let's get some lap times, let's figure stuff out. And so I was able to do that.
You mean have the old parts on and run them, then put the new parts on and run them, then put the old parts back on, and like that.
And like that. And like I said, I've been running the new parts for a while, because I mean, obviously I didn't make them I wouldn't make them if I didn't think they'd be better. So once I had them, I put them on, and I've been doing pretty well with them. I've been happy. But this was my first chance to sit down and test, and it was also good because I recently rebuilt my car, so I had a good transmission, good diff, good outdrives, you know, good CVDs. Like my car was really, really in good tip-top shape. So I went out and with the new parts, was able to turn. Well, I'd have to look at my testing notes, but I was really able to turn, I think, like a 17.5, 17.6, which is competitive. The fast lap that was turned last Tuesday by one of the Horn kids was a 17.6 who won it, TQ'd and won it. So 17.5 was certainly very good. But then I put the stock parts back on my car and proceeded to run a 17.2, which just, oh shit, what am I doing here? But it isn't like the new parts are bad. What I discovered though is that the old parts, I mean, I think I was a little more comfortable with them because I've been running those parts for years. And also
those parts actually date back to the squared, don't they?
Yeah, yeah. The parts were changing. Anyway, so I was a little more comfortable with them, but they also freed up the car. They gave it a little more on-power steering. And so that was able to tell me, like, I will say the car with the old parts wasn't as consistent. So like I had a 17.2 fast lap, but my next fastest lap was a 17.5, and the next fastest lap after that was a 17.7, which tells me that the car was faster, but way harder to drive, way less consistent. And it's not like I ran one battery pack with those. You know, I ran 10 to 15 minute practice sessions with the old parts. So anyway, I put the new parts back on and then changed a few things, worked on my setup to get that freeness back in the car, to get that on-power steering where the car.
What kind of things did you change?
I messed with, the biggest change I made was anti-squat angle. I added some anti-squat to the car, which takes away a little bit of your rear side bite and it allows you to kick out the rear end on power a little bit. I also stood up the rear shocks, which also, again, that frees up the rear end, although I ended up coming back. So I went from the second hole on the tower to the third hole, and then I laid them back down. A few other little things. I messed with a ½ ounce of weight, but took it back out. I wanted to change shock oil, but I didn't. I think maybe if I'd gone to the third hole on the tower plus 2.5 weight thicker in the rear, like that would have controlled it, you know, like it would have been freer but more controllable. I mean, there's always, I could spend hours testing everything. Messed with the camber link, trying the 1 hole and the 2 hole in the tower, and what do you say, 1 washer, 2 washer, 3 washers, you know, playing with that. So I kind of all the usual stuff. But like I said, the old parts, I started with the new parts, I put the old parts on, had that magical lap that told me, okay, my car needs to be freer. And so then I went back to the new parts, what do you say, and changed some stuff, tested with some stuff, and was able to run a 17.1 at the end of the day, and consistent 17.3s and 4s. So by the end of the day, I was very, very comfortable and very, very happy.
And that's with the new parts?
Yeah, that's with the new parts.
And so you wound up taking almost a full second a lap off your lap times. You were in the high 17s and went down to the low 17s.
A ½ second, I'd say.
Yeah. On a 17-second track.
One thing I will say, the Dirt Burners layout right now, I guess a lot of people are complaining about it, but it is fantastic for testing and for practice. I was describing it to you on the phone, Chazz. Chazz did not go with me this weekend. Old Man Billy was with me. Shout out to Old Man Billy, because he's awesome, helped me marshal and stuff. But Billy was running 19s, which I don't think there was any other two-wheel there on the practice day that was running less than a 20-second lap. So Billy was the second fastest car there.
Yeah, I wrote on Facebook, Billy is getting faster this summer.
Yeah.
It's paying off, all the practice.
But the layout, most layouts that I run on, like an easy layout, has maybe one area for the super fast drivers that are like make it or break it. Like if you do that area well, if you do that jump section or that corner well, it's going to be a good lap, right? And you can kind of, I don't want to say you can cruise the rest of the lap, but the rest of the lap is just hitting your lines, hitting your marks, not overdriving the car. You know what I mean? Like if you do the one section well, you're going to have a good lap. An average track, I would say, has 2 or 3 of those sections. Like, okay, there's a triple jump and there's a hard on power corner where you have to carry speed. And if you hit those right, you're good. Well, Dirt Burners right now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hard sections. Like 6 key areas each lap that you have to hit to get a good lap time. And it's just amazing practice. It's really, really good. Because I mean, as I would run, my lap times would be 17.3, 17.5, 18.6. Like if you missed one of those areas, it was a 3/4 second mistake. And you didn't wreck, you didn't spin out, you didn't roll the car, you just blew the section and had to slow down. So it was just wonderful practice. I actually wore out. I mean, I put in a new driveline last week, and I'm gonna have to put a new one in before nationals, which I was planning to do anyways. But
You were up there for 2 days, weren't you?
a day and a half. Yeah, Friday afternoon and then Saturday.
How much track time do you think you got there?
I think I put more than 3.5 hours on the car. On
the driver's stand with the car on.
So I actually use my phone as a stopwatch. So the lap time system is on, and I let the computer time my lap times. But I use my phone as a stopwatch, and I try to come off after 10 minutes because I don't want to push the motor and batteries. Dumping the battery is not the best thing for it. To me, it's better to cut it off before you notice your car slowing down. Because that way you're just not stressing things as much. And especially when I'm testing stuff, I'll even pull off after like 5 minutes, because you make a change, you can tell within 4 or 5 laps if it's good or not, And so,
there's no sense driving the car bad.
Yeah. So if the change was bad, I'd come off after 3, 4, 5 minutes. If the change was good, I'd finish a 10-minute run and then come off. But I'd say I put 3 hours on my car.
Wow.
It was a really good weekend.
So you're going to go back, today's Monday, you're going up for your regular Tuesday club race, and then what you doing next
Sunday
weekend?
as well we have the series race at the track. Larry, what's his name? I know he's Larry.
Oh, in Monroe.
Yeah.
North of Monroe. That's this Saturday? Okay. I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, so it's the series.
So I guess I'm busy Saturday.
Yeah. And then I might go back to Dirt Burners on Sunday for a final kind of practice tune-up before nationals. So.
Okay. So now we still have our list. Ta-da! The list.
We have a sneak peek. We're going to end this video with a sneak peek.
Well, show off your new stickers for your car.
Okay. Yeah. Well, national.
Brian Chazz at Stick It One Graphics.
Delivered. They're pretty. They're the same decals I've been running for a while, but every time I get them, I'm pretty excited.
Well, let me see the ones for your wing. That's
Brian
the one.
does a really nice job.
Yeah.
He got that new printer like a year ago or so that does the metallic printing. Really helped him step it up. He's got a great new website. I guess it's not new anymore, but you can go on to.
Paul goes through a lot of wings, folks. Car's upside down a lot.
But you go to stickoneracing.com, and I think you can actually lay out and design your own decal sheets. Or select, say, I want these decals. I want an X6 Cube decal. I want a ProTech RC, and I want a Viper RC decal. And he'll make you up a sheet, and then you specify, I want neon yellow on metallic blue, or white on metallic red, or whatever you want. 3 colors he'll do. He does a really nice job. So then the sneak peek.
There it is, folks. Paul. No.
They look great. They look wonderful.
Yeah? I got this thing zeroed in everything, and there they are. Say goodbye, Paul.
See you later.